I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Weekdays at Bernie segment tonight. Fascism on some college campuses. As you may know, a variety of commencement speakers, including former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, have withdrawn from speaking at graduations because they were terrorized. The latest is a Democrat, Michael Johnston, state senator in Colorado, who students and alumni at Harvard's education school want to disinvite because he was perceived or is perceived by some left-wing loons as an anti-teacher union guy or something. Joining us from Miami, the purveyor of BernardGoldberg.com, Mr. Goldberg. So things are rapidly getting out of control. This is deja vu all over again from the late 60s, early 70s, when if you didn't agree with Abby Hoffman and Jerry Rubin, you couldn't even talk on some college campuses. It's going on now, right?
Right. The lunatics, once again, are taking over the asylum. What makes this breathtakingly repulsive, in my view anyway, is that these are the same people who are always lecturing us about diversity and how you can't have a good education on a college campus without diversity. Obviously, they're not talking about ideological diversity. They're not talking about diversity of opinion. These are left-wing authoritarians. These are liberals who have forgotten how to be liberal, if they ever knew in the first place.
Do you believe that this is driven by, see, back in the 60s and 70s, it was all anti-Vietnam. All right, they tied the Vietnam War in with the country. And the country was evil because it was trying to defend freedom, which it was, USA was, in South Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. Maybe we didn't do it the right way, but that was why we were there. We didn't want the people to be enslaved in the communist system, which they subsequently were when we pulled out of Southeast Asia. So that there was this anti-Americanism in play on the college campuses back then. Is it anti-Americanism now? Like the Condoleezza Rice thing? Is that anti-Americanism?
It is in this sense, at least the way I see it, it is in this sense. The far left on college campuses, they like America, they love America, just not the one that we happen to be living in today. They love some idealized America where there's not an ounce of racism, where there's not an ounce of pollution. Now, I'd like that kind of America too, but I'm pretty happy with the one we have. They're not. And this is creeping incrementalism of the authoritarians.
The really troubling thing is that it's not just students, is that there's a lot of alumni and professors at Rutgers, your alma mater, founded in 1766, Goldberg was telling me, before the country. There were a lot of professors who say, you know what, Condoleezza Rice is not worthy to be heard on this campus. When you have that coming from professors, not stupid, loony, stoned-out kids, you got a problem.
Right. You got a big problem, and a lot of these professors were the ones who were demonstrating back in the 60s.
Yes,
you know, now they're professors. But listen, let me give you a personal note on this. The other day, I got a contribution letter from Rutgers, my alma mater, and recently on my website, I wrote a column trashing Rutgers for the way they treated Condoleezza Rice. So instead of putting a check in that envelope, I put my column in the envelope. I did.
They'll be thrilled to receive it.
Just this morning, literally this morning, I put the column in and mailed it off to them. Now, there's a lesson in this. I'm not a crusader, but if I can help either start a movement or at least continue a movement, it would be this. Everybody out there who's gone to a college where this kind of nonsense goes on, write a letter to the president of the university and tell him, you know what, my values aren't being reflected. Now you're hurting my feelings. Now you're offending me. So this is my way, the only way I can, to disinvite you by not sending you any more money. Let's see if that wakes him up.
Yeah, I would have sent him $1. Just, you know, I'll give you $1 if you read the column. If you don't, you have to send me the $1 back. Right. $1 in there. All right, there's Goldberg.